Morning, bitter batter. Hello, how are you? You feeling better? Please.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
We like Paige.
The Cyclones will kick it away to start.
There's the rocket.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kansas offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Cole. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will go to work for the first time today. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Price. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that.
I just drank
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished. But you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23?
No, you can't.
The play action fake. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Tomorrow,
we talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to Green. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cyclones!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
What?
Mom,
Mom said sorry.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work.
Well, that's good. Mom
They've
said
gotten
sorry.
off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The run from the shotgun. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two.
Got her
He's
with your
down
ring.
at the 21. Picked up
Yeah, I
2
remember
yards on
that.
that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a crease to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
What?
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Using his legs, it's Randall. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Because he's a strong
That's the
running
end
back.
of the period, and Iowa State has the lead.
He's hard to
They
tackle.
wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we
Why is
take
he
a look
walking?
at the stats.
He's running. Because he needs to run.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it from the gun. He's
don't
brought
know what else
down, but
he's
it'll
doing.
be enough for a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
You want to see
And the
cows?
Cyclones will have it
If I
1st
see
and 10.
cows today, I will try to take a picture, okay?
To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Powers, another broken tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it.
Touchdown, Iowa State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Yep.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop them.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Fisher. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
No.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to
wet
do
right
something
now.
to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The give to the back.
Wednesday,
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Open.
The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Wide open.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Right back to the well. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better set.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play.
And that all scripted.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. And he drops just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes.
Girls, I am playing a game right now. We are not to play on me.
Down near the goal line.
We are also on the furniture. We do not play on the furniture.
On the run from inside his own 5.
You are welcome to get off and play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. They just need one big play, though,
what my players are doing.
Offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it in.
No. Stop it.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
You see
as a
blue.
head coach,
I'm not blue. I
that
told
good
you I'm
quarterback
red.
is dialed in.
Don't argue with me. You asked a question. I answered.
He's going to take off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and
not
I
all
just
red
like the
teams are mean,
toughness
no.
at the end of the run.
There are other
he's
red
not sliding
teams.
because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Oh no, Cambria. Why is it raining on Vicky? Because it's raining, right? So if you're standing in the rain,
memorable can come from this one.
right, you'd be getting wet. That's why it's raining on his beak.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Trying to bowl his way in. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And the Cyclones buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cyclones! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run play action.
Yeah.
He's picked off and
Girls,
he's thrown a dozen of them.
you're not supposed to
And
be
he makes a play in the
hitting
back
my
end. Nice
controller
job
as I'm
reading
playing.
the pass, and that's his
Gotta
second
sit
of the
still.
season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Kansas offense returns to the
If you
field.
want to play, you're
They
welcome
really
to,
didn't
but you
move
got
the
to get
ball at
down.
all
We
the
do
last
not do
time
that
they
on
had
the
it, hoping
furniture.
for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
It's good.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
No, he's
Got
not.
his man down the middle. What a play by this defense, and they
There's only
stop
one
him
circle
short.
player
It'll be
out there,
fourth down.
and that's me.
And the Jayhawks
There would be
line
another
up to
circle
punt it
out there if
away.
another person was playing.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Shakes off the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dial up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Turning it on. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep.
Okay.
Takes it on the return. He's got great speed.
Yeah.
Really nice job all the
Do
way
not
around.
jump on the
Got
furniture.
a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense.
Not right now.
They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing.
Makes the grab on the big throw. He's into the open down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
I am watching you. Yes, I can see you, girl.
The play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Jayhawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Ball close to the marker, it's Fuller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fuller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a Mike.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Potty. Let's go potty.